Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Loan Officer Breakfast Club. It's Friday. Woo! Friday. I don't know if we're cheering because it's Friday or because we've got Chris Johnstone in the house. That's probably really why we're cheering.
Good morning.
Right, that's what it's all about.
Today.
Oh, this is going to be a good day, man. I love the AI. There you go, Joe. Joe's rocking it, man. Right on, brother. Give it to us, bro. Give it to us. Here you go. Show us how it's done, my friend. That's it. There you go. Nice. Very good.
My man.
That was awesome. Thanks, Joe. Appreciate it. Got the juices flowing, my friend. Emily Smith, how are you? You doing good?
Yeah,
Everything
I'm
all-
good. Good morning.
Good morning. Where are you at? I don't even know where you're located. Where are you at these days?
I'm in Toronto.
Toronto. Are you in Chris's team or
Yeah,
Are
I'm
you
on
on-
Chris's team.
Are you? Yeah. Toronto. Every time I hear Toronto, I know I say it. Rush. My favorite band in the whole
I know.
world. Yeah, my favorite band in the whole world. Did you know that's right, Joe, right? Hey, did you know they're touring again? Even
No
though their
way.
drummer died, right? Even though their drummer died. Who was like the world's greatest rock drummer of all time. Really big shoes to fill. In fact, pretty much impossible to fill. But they found a German drummer, a female, who's also just a extremely good drummer, and they partnered up with her, and they're going to go out and do some shows with this new gal. So
Drew said he's already
Wonderful.
got tickets for it in Chicago.
who does? Who said that?
Drew Westfall? Was that you, Drew?
Really?
I
Drew,
watched
unmute.
a couple hours online waiting for the lottery thing to open up and got them in Chicago, and we're in Albuquerque, so she's going to be traveling for that.
Nice.
Drew, congratulations to the wife that you wound up with, my friend. That is pretty epic. Wow. Yeah, so you got the ticks, huh? Yeah, we were going to do it, and we just couldn't get it. I just couldn't get it done. And then also, the pricing of them was just so nuts. I can't even imagine what you guys paid for that. Do you know? Do
We
you
happened
mind
to have
sharing?
the day off. It was just serendipitously lined up. So
Really? Wow. Yeah. I was going to go for the whole VIP thing, Drew. Like when they were doing the pre-sale. This is a big deal. For those of you who don't know, Rush to play again, if you're not Rush fan, this is like insanely big deal, right? But I was going to go for the VIP thing. We get to meet the band and do all that thing. It was like, $3,000 a piece or something like that. I was like, man, I love them. I really do. But not that much. Which is a lie. I do love them that much. I don't know why I said that. I just couldn't bring myself to do it. That's another lie. That's another lie. My wife would have killed me. That's why it didn't happen. So there we go. We hashed out the Rush show. But congrats, Drew. Have fun, man. Hey, man,
oh,
take
I'm
some.
not going. She's taking her brother.
Oh, you've got to be kidding.
No,
So you're not a Rush fan?
I didn't say that, but her and her brother had been to probably 10 shows throughout the years. It's just kind of their thing, and it's not.
It's their thing. Oh, very cool. All right. Well, thanks, Drew. Hey, well, we got enough of that out of the way. Before we move on to Chris, though, we have to chat with Kevin Gillespie, who's in the house.
Of course.
Yeah, scrambling to make sure his mic's on.
There you go.
It's
Hey, what's
While
going
we're
on,
waiting,
man?
Frank. Oh, is he on?
Yeah, I'm on.
All right, there he is.
How are you?
Hey, what's up, bud? How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are y'all doing? Can
Awesome.
you hear
Pretty
me?
good.
Yeah.
Good.
Nice.
Yeah.
What do you want to chat about? We can talk about anything.
I don't know, man. What do you got coming up?
I tell you what. Let me brag on this because it's been going on now for 4 or 5 weeks.
Okay.
Rick Riddle, really, we kind of went through this leadership deal. He stepped up, got a bunch of people. He said, I need you to come. They have their own call stars. They call it Crown Calls, Crown Mortgage. And so he said, but I need you to commit for 90 days. And if you do, I will get you the auto dialer on the yellow CRM, right? And we'll give you the scripts and all the training. I'll even give you the list. So what a manager, right? He really went out for his people, got 22 people to agree on top of the folks already doing it. They're averaging, I mean, it's like nutso numbers. It's like 3,500 dials a week or something, Chris. Does that
Yeah.
even closer? Man, unbelievable. And they're getting great results from it. So, if whether you're in Call Stars or doing it at your company, guys, get an auto dialer. You know, LOCRM has one, but if not, get another and start using it and get your list and just making calls.
Wonderful.
There you go. That's my soapbox for today.
Great.
Yeah, those guys are crushing it. Like, I think, Kevin, they're averaging at least a loan application a day off their team making those calls. And
wow.
it's just absolutely amazing. We had a webinar with them last week, and they're following the plan. They're making the calls, but in an organization, getting everybody organized around the plan and really just the accountability to it is just amazing. So, Kevin, that's a great shout out.
Yeah. And Frank, last comment. I'm probably sometime in December going to announce it, but in January, we'll probably do another call reluctance boot camp.
Oh, good. Everybody loves those. All right,
yeah.
good. Yeah, keep us posted.
Okay.
So that's great. Well, great. Good talking to you. But now let's get to the man of the hour. Chris Johnstone, everybody, with this is 105 AILO lesson 105.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Also proving to the world that I can count and do it over a long period of time.
Yeah.
Jen, yes. Awesome.
Outstanding.
Sorry, with my nerd jokes. If I get one, it's a good Friday morning. It's a good Friday morning. Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. How's everybody doing this morning? Let me know in the comments. How's everybody doing? Everybody ready for a good day today? Let's go. Right on. And Joe's got it all pumped up. So, all right, we're going to hop right into it, Frank, if that's okay.
It is. Let's do it.
All right. So we're going to share the screen. And 105 today is we've done lesson 101, which was AI 101, how to set up your Chat GPT account. And then we're going through subsequent episodes. So last week, we learned how to do the perfect prompt. And this week, I'm going to teach you how to take that perfect prompt structure inside of ChatGPT and apply it to conversations. Because technically, we are in the business of conversations. Like, that's really, if we boil it down, and Kevin, like, we're in the business of conversations. The more conversations that you have, the more loan applications that you take, the more loan applications that you take, the more conversations that you have. It's the business that we're in. And so I'm going to teach you today how to have artificial intelligence do your conversations with you or for you at scale so that we can get more outbound communication going so that you can have more tangible, real, either application conversations or relationship building conversations, and leveraging AI at the beginning so we can get a lot of volume through the system so that we can get consistent, reliable conversations every day. And I'm talking about like 2 to 4 reliable, opportunity-based conversations a day. That's what the whole process is about. That's what we're going to be learning today. I thought it would be really interesting to start with this conversation that I had with Lori on our team. So Lori is one of our concierge agents. And so she's making phone calls, and we're running a pilot project right now. And so an organization has come to us and said, hey, look, we have all these past customers and that aren't getting phone calls from our team. So we want your team to make the phone calls, run the loan officer CRM for them, and then book the appointments. So Lori's in charge of that project. She's helping to make these phone calls. And she says, I called one lady today, and she is, and I'm just going to move this so that I can read it. So our client told us in the initial Zoom meeting that she was horrible at getting back to her clients, right? Totally normal. Me too, right? Happens to the best of us because we're busy all day long, right? Because we're having conversations. So she said, hey, I get a lot of leads. I'm a top producer, but I'm not that great at making sure that I respond to all of the conversations that happen in my business quickly. And that's what we're going to fix today with AI. So she says, I called one lady today and she's ready to buy, but because she left several messages last year with the office and no one returned her call to update her financial info, she was going to go elsewhere. I told her I was sorry that she wasn't contacted sooner, and that's likely why she hired me. That all clients are priority and contacted in a priority manner. Boom, just booked in for an appointment for new business. Like there's just an opportunity sitting in a database right there. But because we weren't having the conversation, the opportunity wasn't there, and we were able to bring that back in.
If you're getting value from this already, go ahead and tap that like button. It helps more loan officers find content that actually makes a difference. And hey, if staying ahead of the market and learning what's really working in our industry matters to you, hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you don't miss another episode. We read every comment, so drop your thoughts down below. We'd love to hear from you and know what's working or what you'd like us to cover next. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you here next time.
Conversations to the database. I think pretty much everybody here on Breakfast Club, if we were to just take our database, sort it by interest rate, make calls to the people that we know we should be having conversations with about refinances right now, would be an opportunity, right? If we make those calls. Jen, we see that on call stars all the time. Yeah. The blitz,
Absolutely.
like when we do the blitz, what happens? We have conversations.
Business comes in.
Business comes in, right?
It does.
So I'm going to buzz over this stuff real quick, Frank, because I want to get to the actual AI portion of the training for today. So these are stats from last month. We used the system that I'm going to show this morning to have 2,590 calls go out. We had 226 conversations, and we booked 152 mortgage application appointments. And out of those 152 appointments, we have 21 fully filled out applications. And there's actually 3 more that have come in as a result of that. So we're up to a grand total of 24 that we found out about, like just having conversations. Now, here's the thing. This is a study that was published in the Harvard Business Review. For those of you that are listening to the podcast or you're live with us here, it shows on this fancy graph, right? If you wait more than 5 minutes to get back to a lead or to get back to a conversation, so you reach out to your past customer database, they reach back out to you and they're waiting for you to respond. If it takes more than 5 minutes for you to get back to that person, the opportunity for you to have that conversation with that person decreases by 10 times, right? And this is even worse with leads. But where it really matters is with your qualified agents. If you've been going after and providing value and reaching out to qualified agents, and that qualified agent responds back to you and you don't respond back, what's one of the number one pain points that real estate agents have when they have an active deal with a loan officer?
No communication.
No communication. I don't know what's going on. So if you do all of this work and this time and this effort to get a qualified agent to reach out to you, and they reach out and they don't get an immediate response back, what's immediately planted in the back of their mind? Oh, I'm probably going to have to wait for status updates if I send a deal to this lender. Maybe no. They might rethink having that first conversation or having that meeting. So what we're going to do today with artificial intelligence is make it so that all of your conversations happen in real time, done by the artificial intelligence. So what you can see here on the screen is the loan officer CRM. And the reason why I'm going to demo this today, Frank, inside the loan officer CRM is because we've already trained how to do this inside ChatGPT. So you can go to ChatGPT, you can connect your Gmail, and you can have Gmail, like you get a Gmail, you go into ChatGPT, and you have to do the work to get ChatGPT to respond to your emails. I'm going to show you today how to just have AI take care of it and write it for you. So what I'm in here is our brand new AI workflow builder. So Frank, you haven't seen this yet. I don't think.
No.
So support team, get ready for Frank this afternoon. He's coming in hot.
Yes.
So building workflows has always been like kind of it's been a technical process, right? So we've built this AI that can build out your workflows for you. So I went into, and all a workflow is you put a contact into it and it'll wait a little bit. You tell it how long, and then it'll send an email, and then it'll send a text message, and then it can add them to a custom audience on Facebook, and then it can send them another email, a message, and wait for a response. So it's a way to take your past customers, qualified agents, deals in process, drop them into the workflow, and it does all of the consistent, reliable follow-up that makes you a reliable business. But now what you can do is you can just go in and tell our AI what you want your follow-up process to look like, and it will build it for you. So I've got a prompt in here that says, build me an email that goes out once a week for 2 weeks. And at every step, if the person responds, take that message into ChatGPT and write the response back to the lead. And now I'm going to click that button, and AI goes to work and builds the entire automation for me. So Frank, this takes a couple of minutes. So what I did was I took that exact prompt, and you can see it over here in the left-hand side, build me an email that goes out once a week for 2 weeks. And at every step, if the person responds to the message, go to ChatGPT and write the response to the lead. It built the workflow for me. Now, what I did was I took Owen's slide from yesterday and I put it into an email. So I know that this is a little bit small on the screen, and we've got people that are listening to the podcast. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read this out to you. So what happens is we take our qualified agents, we add a trigger here where the qualified real estate agents just get dropped right into the top of this workflow. So you can put 20 qualified agents into this thing, or you can put every single qualified real estate agent in your state into this thing. Because inside the loan officer CRM, we have a partnership with Model Match. Inside Model Match, you can pull all the qualified agent data and just load them into this workflow. So we load them into the workflow, it waits, and then sends this email. The subject line is, did you see these new market stats? What market stats, right? We're just getting them to open the email. And then over here, it says first name, which will be the real estate agent's first name automatically inserted into the email. A brand new report from Zillow and Yahoo News just dropped, and it's the best news we've seen for buyers in years. And then here's the slide from Owen's presentation yesterday, built right into the email. And in order to do that, I just click the little image button, add image. And if you can add an image to Facebook, if you can post a photo on Facebook, you can add an image to an email inside the system. So you click on add image, it goes in there. We just hit a 3-year peak in affordability. For so long, buyers have felt like they were fighting rising prices and higher rates. The tide is finally turning. With rates dipping and home price appreciation flattening, right now is the window for your wait and see buyers that have been talking about it for years. And here's the part where I can make your life a whole lot easier. My team will work your old leads for you for free. We'll handle the outreach, send the messages, have the market conversations, build you up as the expert. And when we find somebody qualified and ready, they go straight to you. Yes, we do it all for free. And once they're active, you'll experience our 3-step wow process that consistently turns each buyer into multiple opportunities. Weekly updates to you, weekly updates to the client, on-time closings every time, and post-closing follow-up. If you want help activating the buyers already sitting in your database, I'm ready to plug in. Simply reply to this email, call me at, and then the AI phone number is inside the message. So if they call, AI picks up the phone, talks to the real estate agent, and books them on your calendar, or use this link below to grab a time that works for you. And this is automatically connected to your calendar. Frank, you know how this works. They click on the link, your calendar pops up, they pick a date and time that works for them. And then we've got the signature. So from Owen being on Breakfast Club yesterday to today, using the power of AI, I've got a marketing message and I can get it out to every single qualified agent that I want using AI inside the CRM. So that probably feels a little bit overwhelming because I remember one time we launched a database marketing campaign for a top producing agent, Frank, and they hadn't reached out to their database in, I forget the number off the top of my head, probably like 3 or 4 years, right? And they were like, you're probably not going to hear back from anybody. Database is cold. That's why I haven't called it. It's just been so long. They don't want to hear from me, whatever. And I was like, okay, cool. Well, we'll just send out some messages. How many do you want to do? And he was like, just load 400 of them in. Let's see what happens with this thing. It's okay, no problem. I go in the morning, I hit the button, right? Like 20 minutes later, I get a phone call from him. Shut that thing off. Alert. We don't have time to get back to all these conversations. And so now I understand that can be one of those things that stops people from using the system. Like, okay, what if it actually works? What if I do load my database in here and I just send it out to 100 people? Like, can I handle all the conversations? Well, that's where AI now comes in, because we send this email out to as many agents as we want. And you can see here, we've got this little wait step inside the loan officer CRM. And if they reply, we have this prompt that goes to ChatGPT. So we've sent all the messages out from the CRM. A qualified agent or your database or a deal in process, doesn't matter who it is or what workflow you've got them in, they respond back to the message. AI is given that message. So we take it from the CRM and we give it to ChatGPT with a prompt. And here's the prompt. And this is the 5-step framework from last week, Frank, on how to get AI to write all of your emails for you. So we know the 5 steps. We give it a role, we give it a goal, we give it a task, and then we give it the information. So the role is you're a customer service specialist working for a loan officer, booking appointments with top producing real estate agents. Goal, read all of the incoming emails from the real estate agents who are responding to our outreach calls, emails, and craft simple, direct, friendly messages to answer any questions that they have and get them to book an appointment. Task, you are responding to this message from the real estate agent, and the CRM automatically puts whatever the real estate agent has said back to that email that we just sent out and sends it in the prompt to ChatGPT. Your aim is to build genuine relationships and schedule a no pressure, get to you appointment. And then in the information, we give it some guidelines. So you're trained in the Connection Incorporated Loan Officer AI CRM tactics, Dale Carnegie's relationship building process, the Walt Disney standards of customer service, and your approach is authentic and quality and referral based, right? And then we give it tone and style guidelines so it knows how to speak, how to be a loan officer, essentially, and have that conversation and book the appointments. And then it takes the response that ChatGPT puts back into the CRM and sends it to the real estate agent and has a conversation with them. The responses are incredible. It's the same as the voice AI or the text messaging or the emailing. It's the perfect script every time, instantly back to the person. And you can do one conversation or you can do 100 conversations all at the same time, all with the goal of getting that person to book an appointment with you. So you're able to send messages and book appointments. And so this is one way to have AI respond to your emails for you. And you'll also notice, Frank, that we have this other new button up here in the top right-hand corner that says Write with AI.
Yeah.
So you can click that button and prompt the system on the big idea, or just upload the image that we got from Breakfast Club yesterday into the AI and have it write the email for you. That email copy took me like less than 2 minutes because it was actually written by AI. All I did was upload the slide and say, I'm a loan officer. I'm going to send this to top producing agents to get them to book an appointment. Write me an email.
And you did it right there.
Right there. So
when you used the AI to create the workflow?
Yes.
And then you were showing in there, your role and your goal and your task and all. Did the AI put all that in there?
So I wrote that prompt. The prompt on how to have the
Okay.
conversation with the real estate agent, I put that prompt
Yeah.
in there, but that comes as a template inside the CRM. So like everybody already has that inside their CRM account. And our team sets that up
Okay.
for them when they
So
they do the onboarding.
So I guess what I'm asking is when the AI creates the workflow for you, it creates the workflow and it'll say this is the email when it goes out and all that stuff. But you go into the email and create the email and
That's right.
tell it. It doesn't create the email and that at its when it creates the workflow. It just creates the workflow. But then you go in and then you can use AI in the email section and say write this email for me.
Yep, exactly.
So I can literally push a button, basically, not basically, I can literally push a button telling it what I want done, and it creates the workflow. And then I can go into the either text messages or the emails or whatever and push a button again to help me write those items as well. So I don't have to hurt my brain on that part of the whole puzzle.
Yep.
Gosh, I say that's pretty cool, man.
I know, right?
That makes
Pretty
things
neat.
so easy.
And the reason why I love it so much, Frank, is because like I like volume. I'm a volume thinker. I look at systems. And so when I see the value of what Owen brings to Breakfast Club and the value that's here on Breakfast Club every single day, Monday to Friday, but looking at you come to Breakfast Club and you get this idea and you get excited in the morning and you're like, man, if I could just tell a bunch of qualified agents about this, this would be exceptional.
Hey, just as a reminder, if you're enjoying Loan Officer Breakfast Club here on YouTube, you can catch our live shows. The live shows are really cool because there's oftentimes downloads and giveaways. It's really, really fun. To subscribe, you simply go to loanofficerbreakfastclub.com. That's loanofficerbreakfastclub.com. Subscribe and join us on our live shows. They're 8:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday. Hope to see you there.
Well, once you've done this process like one or two times, and you can communicate at scale without having to be worried about not being able to get to all the responses, all of a sudden you can have a list of 1,000 or 2,000 or 3,000 qualified agents that you're communicating with on a weekly basis. Like show up on Breakfast Club, get the big idea, put it in the CRM and hit send, and let the AI have the conversations to book you the appointments. It's like this foundational tool for you being able to get messages quickly to the market. Like, Frank, that exact same email copy, I would like everybody here on Breakfast Club to think about how many leads have you had come into your business in the last 3 or 4 years that might be sitting on the fence thinking about home affordability. Then, oh, I'm just going to wait until rates drop or house prices are going to come down. I'm going to wait. Like how many of you have had I'm not going to move right now because I'm going to wait and see what happens? Who's had a wait and see conversation?
Oh, tons of times.
Right?
Yeah.
So why not send that email to every single lead that you've had that hasn't funded a loan with you? Like when you can just drop it into a workflow, drop contacts into a workflow, and know that AI can catch the responses and have the conversation. It doesn't have to be like, oh, I'll do 5 a day. It's like you can have 500.
Yeah.
And the opportunities that are there will come, and you get the opportunity because you're leveraging AI and having AI have the conversations for you. So now all of a sudden we can use it to work our leads. Well, what about our past customers? What about when there's a rate drop? When Owen gives us this great information, like what happens when you have the opportunity to communicate with your database? If you're organized, you've got them all in there, you can just create the message, grab the contacts, drop them in, and do it at scale.
Wonderful.
So that's
awesome, man.
Was
incredible.
That helpful? Everybody in the chat, is that useful, helpful? Everybody's okay?
Absolutely.
Awesome. All right. Oh man. Yeah, everybody's having fun.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
No,
cool.
It's super, super cool, man. Is that Build It with Chris today? You gonna go in more detail like usual? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah. Yep. That's what we're doing. And and looking at the actual, there are some other ways to leverage AI to write your email copy. And I'm going to actually be using ChatGPT to craft some copy so that we get the skill set of like using the prompt to write email copy. And then what we're going to do is load those into the CRM and actually send them out. So I do have a question, Frank, if I may.
Yo. Yeah.
So if we were to go into Model Match and get all of the qualified agents in your market and send a weekly email, do you think it's reasonable that after a year's time, you would have one new relationship with one new qualified agent?
I would hope so.
Right?
Well, I think it would be impossible not to.
Well, no income claims, right?
No income claims, right?
But the message here for Breakfast Club is, if not now, when? Because I personally want you to be communicating with qualified agents at scale, because I believe that the market that we're in right now and the market that is coming for next year is going to be outrageously awesome. And I believe that the loan officer that's able to have the loudest message to the most amount of people is the one that's going to get the most conversations. And the one with the most conversations gets the most appointments, and the one with the most appointments wins. And putting the time where everybody else is gearing down for Thanksgiving, which you should, and enjoy time with your family and enjoy the holidays, and like everybody's like, hey, I'm slowing down a little bit. Now's the time for systems. Like the loan officer CRM, one deal pays for the system for a year, probably longer than that, depending on your market and all of that stuff. Like, why not get a list of every single agent and commit to, okay, once a week, all of them are going to hear from me, and I'm going to have AI catch those conversations.
Yeah.
I believe that it's a great enough opportunity that I'll get out of my comfort zone, be uncomfortable, and say, like, everybody here on the call, please go to loanofficercrm.ai, invest in the software. We'd love to have you there. We'd love to get these things working for you. I think it's a great opportunity for us. So today might be your day. And if you've got more questions, builditwithchris.com at noon today, but we'd love to see you on the inside. So Frank,
awesome.
Thank you for the time to do that.
Oh man, great stuff. Great stuff. All right. So Build It with Chris, noon Eastern today. Builditwithchris.com. Open to anybody, not members only. So noon Eastern, open to everybody. Chris, thanks so much, man, for continually just crafting the product and making it better and easier. And it's incredible. I tell you, honestly, I can't wait to get in there and build a workflow. Because right now my brains are spinning because you did a very simple one. You said once a week for 2 weeks, but you could tell it, I want a year-long campaign composed of emails, text messages, and whatever, right? I want AI to respond to everything. Build it for me, and it will. And but now I can go in using AI again with what you've put in there for us. I can go into each email, text message, or whatever and say, write it for me, write it for me, write it for me. Review it real quick. If I want to make a change, make a change. Otherwise, I let it go. I can literally build a year-long campaign with all emails and text messages probably in an hour, something like that, maybe. Something like that, because I'm using the AI to do everything. Where else can you get that done? And then plus, you're not only doing that, but if you're going in and letting AI help you on every email and text or whatever, right? You get to craft it to be you. You know what I mean? You get to, so you can make it your voice. You know what you know what I mean? It just, dude, it's amazing.
Yeah.
It's absolutely freaking amazing. And to have AI respond to it and then book appointments for you, I mean, it's stupid amazing. It's freaking awesome.
This is where we're going to start to see these gaps, Frank, where people always say to me, like, there's going to be two people in the future. There's going to be those that are powered by AI, and then there's going to be AI. And it's like a joke. It's like a funny nerd joke. But like, this is one of those moments where, like, if you have somebody who's trying to communicate with 500 agents and they have to manually write every single email response and handle every single conversation, like, you can all see how that gets like overwhelming and not possible at scale. This is one of those differences where you can look at, okay, if one person is using the technology and one person isn't, that's going to be a pretty big gap. Amy in the comments, sorry. She said, Chris Johnstone, if you don't already have a guinea pig for today, I'll volunteer. I have a realtor explosion already active that goes to 1,100 qualified agents. Amy, you want to craft this email and send it out on Build It with Chris today?
Heck yeah. That would be
Let's go.
amazing.
All right.
Okay.
Cool. Let's do it.
Thank you.
All right, sweet. So live, we're going to build that and send it out today. And you get to like what Build It with Chris is like I share my screen, we break stuff. It's like super informal if you can't already tell. And we just like we launch stuff out with people. So that's what we're going to do today on Build It with Chris.
And kudos to Amy for jumping in and volunteering.
I know, right?
Build mine. You want to build mine? Sure. Let's
Amy.
build yours. Awesome.
That's the best.
Great at that.
Live and learn, people. Live and learn. All right. Hey, Chris, thanks so much, brother. Always awesome. Such a pleasure to have you here. I put the link, loanofficercrm.ai in the chat, loanofficercrm.ai. If you're not a member of the CRM, you got to be. Just do it. Loanofficercrm.ai. We'll be back next week. Monday. What do I have going on Monday at breakfast? Oh, you know what we got? Jim Kyles.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Steve Kyle's better looking twin brother. Yeah. Yeah, so he's going to be on the show on Monday. So that'll be good. But Chris, thanks so much, brother. Anything else before we get out of here? Are we good to go?
No, Jim's book is fantastic. Everybody, happy Friday. And just get out there, have a great time. Make sure you tell somebody today that you love them and have a great day.
That's a great thing to say. Thank you, brother. All right. Yeah. All right, everybody. Let's get on with it. You guys have a fantastic day. Build It with Chris, noon Eastern. BuildItWithChris.com. Be there and watch Amy get her AI automation built for free. Totally cool. Good thinking, you guys. See you later. Adios.
Have a great weekend, everybody.